Hello, this is Sharath Kalari from SharePlex Technical Support. Today's topic of discussion is creating named queues in SharePlex replication. In this video, we'll discuss on the purpose of creating named queues, how to identify and group related objects to add to the named queues, syntax to create named queues, and at the end, we'll do a demo on how to create named export and post queues. The major benefit of creating named queues is to increase post performance. By separating tables with heavy concurrent transactions, long-running batch transactions, or tables with lob data into separated post queues, it will increase parallel processing for post and improves the throughput. Tables with foreign key relationship should be grouped into the same post queue. It is important to note that you can have one export queue going into multiple post queues, but you cannot set up multiple export queues going into the same post queue, which can lead to out of sync conditions. Choosing the objects replicating through the named queues depends on the business requirement. Before setting up the replication, identify the objects to be added to replication and create a config file. Run analyze config command and that will give you a report in the log directory with the list of related tables and their activities, and you can group them in a way that can help achieve a balanced load for each post queue. For example, you can group tables that are busy during daytime with tables that have a job run at night in the same post queue, as they won't interfere with each other. For the tables that are very busy during the same time frame, you may want to separate them into different post queues to achieve better results. And here is the syntax for the named export and post queues along with the named queues replicating to different servers. Now I'll do a demo on creating named post queues based on the analyze config output. For this demo, I'm going to use one of my test servers to show you how to create named export and post queues. I'll use my existing config which has a schema replication, and I'll run an analyze config on that config file. Based on the analyze log output, I'm going to create named export and post queues. In this log, it's going to show me the related tables and the load analysis on those tables. As we can see, there are certain tables related, and I'm going to group them into one queue. In this config file, for all the tables that has America as the keyword, I'm going to create a named export and a post queue. And the same goes with MEM. And I'm going to activate that config file. Once the activation is complete, it's going to create named export queues on source. With the show command, I can see the export processes created. The queue status command, I can see the names of those queues. And the same goes with the target server. We hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you and have a wonderful day.